Hey there, it's Walt. I'm still basking in the victory that we had last week when we summited Mount Blanc at 15,781 feet, the highest mountain in Western Europe. It was a spectacular day. And like with many projects that we do, significant projects that we do, we take time afterwards to look at what worked well and what we might be able to do better. It's a great practice, whether it's a mountain or a race or a product or program launch or a talk or a workshop. Did well, do better. We always are looking at those elements that lead to success. And when we began to look at our expedition to Mount Blanc last week, we realized that it was significantly enhanced by inserting a critical element to the trip. And that was adding in 2 days of being fat and lazy. Well, not exactly being fat and lazy, but let me tell you what I mean by that. We took a shot at Mount Blanc last year and we were unsuccessful. We live, you can't see the sea today, it's a little bit hazy, but we live right at sea level. And of course, Mount Blanc at 15,781 feet is pretty high and it's pretty challenging. In fact, it's nearly impossible to go from sea level to 15,781 feet just like that. You actually have to go to it gradually. You have to acclimatize. You have to allow your body to acclimatize. And last year we didn't build in any type of acclimatization. This year we built in 2 solid days. We climbed on our first day up to about 11,500 feet and we put a camp in on the glacier there. And for 2 days we lay about in our tents. We read, we slept, we talked, we took some gentle walks, and we just allowed our bodies to rest and recuperate and acclimatize to the elevation. And then when we moved up higher, we did it with so much more ease. Not great ease, but we did it with a whole lot more ease. And the truth is, we think that the success of this trip to Mont Blanc was really due to building in those 2 days of just hanging out and being fat and lazy in our tents and allowing our bodies to rest and acclimatize. You know, in business and in life, high achievers, we think that we can go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And so much of our business culture is built upon that idea that we are machines, that we are always on, that we are always moving forward. And we know in athletics that that's not the truth. We know in athletics that actually rest and recuperation are part of the training. They're part of what makes us strong. And we forget that in every other area of our lives. We particularly forget that in our business lives. It's summer now in the Western Hemisphere, and it's a wonderful time to get off the grid and to rest and recover. That was the other thing that was kind of cool and magical about our mountain expedition is when you're up high, you're usually out of range of emails and text messages and notifications and alerts. And so for nearly 5 days, we were completely off the grid, just surrounded by this amazing beauty. And the rest and the rejuvenation that allows is so powerful when we come back to our lives, when we come back to our businesses, we can serve in an even bigger and better way. And so the message here is looking for ways where we can actually systematize, build in rest days, acclimatization days, days where we just sit around and be a bit lazy so that we can come back to the work in a much more powerful way. So make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.